Rolfes comes across the stripe running a 1:14.2, which is very respectable on those smaller bikes. Alex Wisdom actually ran a slightly faster lap that lap at a 1:13.9, and both of them were running about that all day yesterday, 13.9, 13.8, 13.9, so they're about on pace with what they were yesterday. And it looks like, I don't know where it happened, but Alex Wisdom did get by the number 1 bike of Drew Collins, and so Alex Wisdom is your new second place contender, and he's chomping at the bit to get back up there and dice it out with Adam Rolfes, your current leader. And he puts it into turn 6. He's got not a lapper, but he's got the second place expert racer with him, and wow, they come close together going into turn 7. He needs to get by this guy clean and lean and mean and quick, because that's going to close the gap there with Alex Wisdom right behind him. And so Adam Rolfes is able to make it stick. He puts it to the outside on the exit of 7, and going into the go trail starts to open that gap off of the expert second place contender. So let's see what this does to Alex Wisdom. I'm sure he's not going to have any problem getting by, but let's watch it and call it as we see it. So coming to the stripe is Mike Taylor, and it appears, well, Alex Wisdom was able to draft. He got by the second place expert and slightly closes that gap. Let's have a look at the times. Current leader is Adam Rolfes on a 1:14.6. He got hung up. See, and Alex Wisdom ran a smoking 1:13.7. I'm not sure if that is his best, but man, that's outstanding on those little bikes. And sure enough, it shows, because he's closing the gap. Still about a 10-12 bike gap, but he's whittling it down. So going into turn 6, now Adam Rolfes has caught Mike Taylor and is about to put the move on Mike Taylor to be first place overall. And there he does it. On the exit of 6, nope, Mike Taylor pulls back ahead. Adam Rolfes puts it to the outside. Wow, outside as he goes into turn 7. Will he make it stick? Yeah. Yep. Clean, lean, and green. That's the way we like it. And Adam Rolfes is still your first place amateur, but he's also moved up beyond the first place expert. Or, I'm sorry, not amateur. Ultralight and lightweight. My bad. Forgive me, it's been a hot, long weekend. All right, so coming out of the chicane, Adam Rolfes starts putting the gap on our series sponsor, Mike Taylor. He comes across the stripe first. That lap ran a 1:14.2. Alex ran a 1:13.6. So Alex is cutting the gap. I heard a lot of woos, but I missed the call. I was checking the times. Alex must have. He did. He put the leader of the lightweight GT behind him. Alex is tucked and just rocking and rolling lap after lap, 13.6, 13.7, and it's going to lead him a few laps, maybe even 1 or 2. He's going to be right on the back door sniffing at KTM's tailpipes. Currently though, that KTM pulls through 6, out of 6 cleanly, and Adam Rolfes still is your leader. Let's see how he does going in and out of 7. He retains the spot, but that gap is dwindling. Say it's about a 6 bike gap now between he and hard charging Alex Wisdom. Coming through the goat trail, there's a no passing zone there, but the gap stays about the same. So let's see what happens here as they come back up the banking towards the wall. Adam looks over his shoulder and says, "Holy cow, I didn't know you were that close." Pumps a fist and he crosses the line running a 13.8. Alex Wisdom just ran a 12.9. Alex Wisdom got in the 12s on that little Ninja 300. Team Bully put together a great bike there for that young kid to ride. Also good to see WFO sponsored bikes getting back on the podium. Great to have Jerry Davidson here with us. So coming through 3-4, Alex Wisdom now has dwindled that gap to only a 1 or 2 bike. Oh boy, and I missed what happened where we had someone slide out in turn 3 and 4. He's actually beyond the tire wall. Can't tell which rider that is.
I think by the wall.
So, but back to, while that situation of the crash in turn 4 is being investigated, let's go ahead and keep an eye on the leaders. Alex Wisdom is still in second. He's closing the gap though, coming down a straightaway. How much can he close it? He's in the draft. He's in the draft. Alex Wisdom at the stripe, side by side with Adam Rolfes going down. And I don't know if that was a thumbs up or your number one, but they had a nice howdy-do right there. And Alex Wisdom is your new leader as they go into turn 1. So let's check back here in turn 4 and see how our rider is. It appears local help and superstar Dr. Jones is on the scene, and the rider is up. He's exchanging gloves and such with the teammate in the paddock. So, all right, so we're gonna. All right, and I don't know what happened with Alex Wisdom on that lap there, but hard charging Adam Rolfes has put the number 9 KTM back in the lead and opened up a considerable gap there. Coming in and out of turn 7, I don't know, maybe Alex missed a shift or something. I think they spoke about that yesterday, but going into the goat trail and into the chicane, Adam's in the lead, so Adam Rolfes. And it appears we're going to have an interesting situation here. We're going to have the race continue to go on. Medic is going to go ahead and attend to the rider in turn 4. So let's see how professional these riders handle this situation. They've been trained well. They're good professional racers. They know what to do. Just like our guys in the mock race yesterday, they showed that they know what to do, and people can still be tended to safely. So coming through the 3-4 exchange, Adam Rolfes has the number 9 KTM still in first place.
The rider is coming off course to the other side of the field.
And so that's good. The medic is going to actually assist the rider as he comes back in to the corner worker station in turn 4. He'll be seen by the medic's infield, so no medical flag, no disruption to the race. That is a very, very good situation. Good thing to work out. And coming. Denise said that they were trying to get old. All right, back to the action. Sorry about that little delay, but we've got Adam still in the lead through the 3-4. Every single lap, though, Alex Wisdom is toying with him. It seems to me that here we are 9 laps into it. The halfway flags are out. So is Alex going to stay back there for the remainder of the second half and wait till the end to make a move, or is he going to try to lead the second half of the race? But currently, your leader, Adam Rolfes, takes him into the goat trail. Mike Weirick, just a little ways behind, running a comfortable third. He's pretty well got that sewn up. So coming back down to put lap number 10 in the books, Adam Rolfes, your leader. Alex Wisdom tightly in tow. So this is Groundhog Day. So the field has spread out quite a bit. I'm trying to catch up with the lightweight leader, and there he is, Mike Taylor, bringing that 2-stroke number 104 across the line. Beautiful prepared NSR 250. Not too often you see those here at the racetrack. That's great. Coming out of turn 6, though, Alex Wisdom really closing that gap, really looking for a spot to make a move and retain that number 1 position. Again, 6 times in a row winning. That's like almost reminiscent of the same kind of dominance of one of our great multi-time champion Jeff Selbert. Boy, he used to win them a bunch. So once again, through the GO trail, through the chicane, up the banking, near the wall, Alex Wisdom pulling the draft on Adam Rolfes and to the stripe. Yes, Alex Wisdom is going to lead that lap. He puts lap 11 in the books as the first place, but Adam Rolfes not giving up. No, he takes a side draft and says, no, I'm going to go into turn 1 first. You can, oh wow, this is exciting. Going to be a great finish, as every single one of the events this year has been in the 2016 MCRA Challenge Series. Alex looking to the outside of 3. Nope, holds off. Alex. God, I'm getting tongue-tied. Currently, though, heading into 5 and 6. Adam Rolfes is your leader, and it seems to me that the straightaway is Alex's best part of the track to make moves on. So, boy, oh boy, and that's right where he needs it too, coming to that stripe. We still got some time left, though. Let's keep our eye on this, because the rest of the field is pretty well sorted out, and there's no tight racing going on in the backfield. But between Alex and Adam, man oh man, going into the goat trail, they were side by side. That's where Alex has got it. He's got it on the straights, and seems that Adam's got a little advantage slightly through the infield. So here we are once again. He's in the draft tightly. Alex Wisdom now goes by on the outside, just past the stripe. Nope, didn't make it stick, didn't quite get it past him. So your current leader still, Adam Rolfes on that number 9 KTM. Oh, I'm free. So coming through the infield, through the 3-4 exchange, lap after lap, as we've seen time and time again. Adam Rolfes is running a great race, though, and holding on to that lead. Alex Wisdom, though, is there every single lap at almost any given spot, looking to strike. Currently, though, Adam Rolfes is going to hold on to it. He's probably going to see what he can do to make that bike be about 9 feet wide as he comes out of the chicane. So we are in the second half of this race. We're about 15 minutes of green, so we're winding down. We've got probably just a couple, 3, maybe more laps to go. So this is exciting. Coming out of the chicane, still your leader is Adam Rolfes on the number 9. Alex Wisdom tightly in tow, gets the draft. Actually, Adam just waved him by. So, wonder if there's some strategy going on there between the two of them. So Alex Wisdom is your new leader. I don't know if he led that lap crossing the stripe first, but he goes into turn 1 first. Comes out of turn 2 first. Going through the 3-4 exchange. I don't know if maybe Adam was going back to his track day experience of the whole day. He was a control rider, a coach. So maybe he thought he was training somebody, and he says, go on by, I want to follow your lines. Or maybe that was strategic. Maybe he's gonna see if he can strike on these remaining last few laps. Nonetheless exciting. Alex goes way wide coming out of 6. Checks over his shoulder, darn near sideways. Still holds it though. Going through 7. Your leader, number 7, Alex Wisdom. Could this be his number 7th victory in a row? 7s are wild here. Makes me want to go get a... No, I don't gamble. Never mind. They're coming through the go trail. Now we have, is that a lapper? Is that a lapper or a position? Yes, it's a lapper. So, boy, that's going to make things real tight. Wow! Adam Rolfes comes so way wide out of that turn. I swear to Bob, he almost touched the air fence. But he holds it clean and safe. Runs a tight line out of there all the way up to the wall to get that fast entry into turn 1. So this lap here, put it in the books. That one goes to Alex Wisdom. Coming out of turn 2 past the Gateway Cartplex. Alex Wisdom still retains the lead, and he's got about a 4 bike gap going into the 3-4 exchange. Going through 5 into 6, we see another lapper is going to come into play here. Is it going to work to somebody's advantage or somebody's detriment? Let's find out. That's the number 23 of Cameron Jones. Again, I got to tip my hat to him. He made the commitment to go ahead and race the entire season with us. He's a new rookie, and he's loving it. He's having a blast. And wow, Alex runs wide. Adam almost sticks it to the inside coming out of turn 7, but they both get out clean. The lead has not changed. But going into the go trail, Adam Rolfes, wow, closes that gap dramatically. Going into the no passing zone, though, you're going to have to wait. Oh, wow, and Adam Rolfes runs that thing so wide coming out of that chicane. Wow. but he's trying to draft the number 7. And as they're coming down the stripe, yes, he pulls it to the inside. Can he make it stick going into turn 1? It's going to be a lapper in play here in a few seconds. So going into 1, your leader still is the beautiful orange number 7, Alex Wisdom. Let's see what happens coming out of the Kartplex. After they clear the Kartplex garages, we see it's still Alex Wisdom, number 7, and they have not yet got by that lapper, but it's going to be any second here. Alex looks to the inside. Then the outside. Cameron Jones realizes, oh, you guys are going for the, oh no, and Alex runs way wide in turn 5. He's, Alex is, all the way to the tire wall. Oh, not sure what happened there, but Alex Wisdom did wind up running way wide in turn 5. Let's keep an eye on him. And for some reason, the other bike also went down. No, oh boy, let's keep an eye on that. No, let's see. No, the other bike, the lapper, did not go down. Rider is up. So that's a good sign. Rider is okay. So wow, that shakes things up just a little bit. My goodness, and we're gonna have to wait till after the race to find out what happened there. I mean, it was just a straight up and down ride off. So that puts your hard-charging Adam Rolfes currently in the lead, and this is the white flag lap. Can Alex get that bike back onto the track, and still, can he bring it to the stripe?
Because otherwise you do this. What's going on? And you follow. If you stay there.
Yeah, he
just rolled over and
no, that was Mike Jones.
No, there's 2 over there. The lamper's over there with Alex. Oh, there. No, he followed Alex. He went off too. Oh, good.
Alright, so sorry about that little bit of confusion in the calling, but we are on the white flag lap, and our current leader is Adam Rolfes, and due to attrition, Alex Wisdom is still in turn 5. It doesn't look like he'll be able to resume. Oh, no, the bike is up. It started. How's this going to shape out towards the finish? Well, Adam Rolfes is able to take the checkered flag, so he is your leader and your winner of the first race in the second half of this 2016 Challenge Series. What an exciting race. What an exciting race. All right. So let's go ahead and interview our top 3 of the Ultralight GT. We have, like I mentioned, a tipping of the hat a couple of times to the guy who's decided to commit to race with us the entire season. That's the number 23 on the 250 Honda, Cameron Jones. How does it feel to be up here on the podium?
Well, it feels good. It feels terrible for Alex with that situation, just trying to stay out of the way for the lead guys, and kind of hung up, but not the way I want to get a podium, but I'll take it, I guess. So I really got to thank my parents for coming out, my girlfriend Kayla, Jones Honda, my dad big time. We every race we've been struggling the day before the race to get everything together, and he's been there every minute of it, so big thanks to him for sure. So
well, that's nice, and again, thanks to you for committing to run the season with us. We appreciate it. Good to see you up here. Congrats, and yeah, I agree with your sentiments. So I'm gonna try to keep it brief because it is hot. We got a lot to do to tear down the event. So congrats though on your 3rd place. Moving along to the 2nd place finisher, Mike Wyrick on his beautiful Yamaha R3. So we have 3 different brands up here on the podium today. That's a neat thing. Mike, how do you feel? I'm gonna try to keep it brief. I'll leave it up to you.
I understand brief. I'm concerned about Adam and Alex. Drew and Alex. I trust they're going to be okay. Tough break. I kind of lucked into this position. I'll take it, but unfortunate. A good race for me. I just didn't quite have the pace that Adam did. All credit to him. He was just flying today. It was a good time. Good workout.
Absolutely. Great to see you out there, race clinic instructor. Great having you with us. So congrats on your 2nd place. So let's move along to, I'm very happy to, like the other 2 riders had said, odd situation that occurred, but it would have come down to it. I think it was going to come down to another photo finish, and man, you ran one hell of a race, dude. That was awesome. We were all wondering up in the paddock or up in the north or the tower what the deal was. You were going down the straightaway. You waved Alex back by you by the stripe. Were you going back into your coaching duties or what? But congrats on your win here, man. Good to have with us Adam Rolfes on the number 9 KTM powered bike. Who do you want to thank, and you want to elaborate on that little situation?
Yeah, I'll say a couple of things. First off, all my best to Alex and Drew. I hope they're both okay. Yeah, it was a great race today. Got a pretty decent start and just tried to keep the pace up as long as I could. I knew Alex was coming because he's always strong. And yeah, we went too wide in turn 1 a couple of times, and I was getting a little sketched out with that because I'm a little weenie-fied about, you know, about that kind of stuff. So I just kind of let him. I knew he was going to try, so I said, take it, man. But yeah, it was a fantastic race with him as always. Lots of fun, and I just can't wait to get back to doing it again next month. I want to thank my sponsor, Jones Honda. They've been great helping me out all year. Collins Customs and Andrew Collins and Adam Albert for helping me out in the pits, helping me out with the bike. ABI Photo, MCRA Racing, Eric with Velocity, Taylor Motorsports. There's so many people to thank. It's just too hot. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, right on. Okay, I did my part in trying to keep it brief. Thank you, guys. Congratulations on all 3 of your finishes. Thank you for racing with the MCRA, and thank you for helping make it a successful day. So, okay.